Yo guys, what's up? It's Inflexxius. Today we're playing Jax versus Cassante top. Level 1, this matchup is about spacing his Qs while trying to get good E-trades onto him. He's a bit late to lane level 1 here because of some invade shenanigans. So we're going to try to get a good E-trade onto him here. Just hovering in the bush, applying pressure. Here he walks up too far, so we're going to walk diagonally to secure the E-trade onto him. One more auto and then back out. Some minions are dropping low here, so I'm going to CS them. And he's going to Q us for that, but we're going to hit level 2, and we're just going to jump on him and just brutalize him with the level 2 and the lethal tempo. Always use those level up timers. So now the wave is pushing into him, which is fine. We got such a strong trade on him there. So we're going to want to shove this cannon wave here. But if Cassante is going to walk up on us, we're going to take that opening and just take a strong trade onto him again. So we just want to crash this wave here, but if he's going to, again, if he's going to stay in range, we're just going to jump on him and take another trade. Because we don't really care about the health we lose here, because we're going to recall here right now. So we want to crash this wave, otherwise it's going to freeze in front of his tower, and we don't want that versus Cassante. And we're just going to recall here, get ourselves our longsword, and now we're going to run back to lane as fast as we can to try to force a freeze on him with our health lead and our item lead. So this is a situation you'll find yourself in a lot when you do a 3-wave crash, is a big wave is pushing into you, and your opponent is level 4. So we need to try to thin this wave as much as we can to try to equalize the minion difference and the XP difference. There I go for a W, I shouldn't, because trading into the big minion wave there is not what we're looking for. We just want to hit minions here, stack our passive, and now that we have equal levels, we can go for a trade on the Cassante here. I decided to try to turn this into an all-in, because Jax is better in the all-in than Cassante. However, I disrespect the oncoming cannon wave. You have to respect minions. Because if you don't, that happens, right? Now, I have to recall here immediately, because I can't shove that wave out before Cassante TP's back and forces the freeze. So I actually popped my ghost to get back to lane faster here. And now we are going to just collect our wave under tower here. And we have some passive stacks, so I'm definitely willing to jump on this Cassante and all in him. He's trading back with us instead of directly running away, so I'm just going to keep going on him here, actually. Just run him down the lane, wait for the W to come back, and lethal tempo W enhanced range, and just finish him off there. Now we can crash this wave here, ASAP, and get our recall. So I could have played that fight better by walking in front of Cassante so that when he W'd towards his tower, he would have taken us with for the ride. But it's fine, we got the kill anyway, and we even forced his flash. So now Cassante's level 6. Now we need to be very careful of our E usage, because if Cassante ults you through a wall when your E is on cooldown, he will freaking murder you. So we need to be respectful of that. We can't just use our E willy-nilly anymore. Right now the wave is pushing away from Cassante. At this point we're going to hard shove this wave here, otherwise it's going to freeze in front of his tower. And then we'll look to proxy the next wave here. Graves is invading, so this gives us a lot of pressure to go help the Graves. We're going in here. Echo's level 4, Graves is level 6. We win this fight super hard. Cassante's losing minions under tower because we proxied that wave, so this is a really good spot for us. But we see Lulu is up here, and I do not want to fight the 3v4, so I'm just hovering here, making sure my team gets out. And now that they're out, I'm leaving. So I'm just going to go straight back to lane here and just shove out this wave. And then I want to proxy another wave here because I want to keep the pressure on for the Herald that Graves is doing. Now, Echo's messing with us here. So I'm just going to use my E and try to turn on the Echo here a little bit, but I get slowed by the Cassante and a little bit creep blocked, so that's fine. I'm just going to walk away here. Start running towards my Graves. Graves is in the bush. He's going to combo the Cassante right here. I don't want to walk up to the Cassante until my E's up. I don't want to get ulted in one shot. So I start messing with the Cassante, I get my E, and then we get the Echo as well. And really good stuff. We get a whole bunch of plates off the Herald as well. And I get to proxy this wave and recall. And after all that gold, we are now loaded. We get our Divine Sunderer. Huge. Now with our Divine Sunderer, we will be able to tear this Cassante apart. So I'm just going to shove this wave here very hard, because we saw Cassante mid, we see Zed going mid as well. So I wanted to try for the tower, but Cassante TP top. That's fine. So now we're just going to stack a wave into Cassante here, and if he lets us jump on him, we will take those, because we win these trades super hard. We have red buff that gives us sustain and a bit of extra damage, and we have Divine Sunderer. So we're willing to take any trade he gives us right now. Until then, we're going to stack a wave and then try to force the tower out from under him. Because we're so far ahead, we have our Divine Sunderer, right? We have our huge power spike. Here, I go for another trade and I W the minions. Super clean trade. We go for another quick trade here. At this point, he backs out completely. We don't get to jump on him again. So we just stack the wave and then force a tower out from him. And now we can recall, get our boots, and I'm going to run straight to the dragon here, because Cassante has to spend that time pushing out the wave there, so this is a good timer for us. Unfortunately, they already take the dragon. Now, Jinx is very massive this game. She's already taken our second tier tower, she's almost at 2 items. I'm full focusing her because she has a massive shutdown. We get both summoners here from her, so that bodes really well for the next team fight. So we're just going to back out here, and we're going to run top lane here to defend the tower from the Cassante, deny him his plates. But it seems like Mr. Cassante is not looking at his character, so we're just going to walk up to him and start beating on him here. And we're just going to keep chasing, walk in front of him so that we can go with his W. He flashes away, and we just jump in after him and finish him off. So we see Jinx mid lane, right? And maybe we can go collapse on her because we see that she's low on health. I go into this bush, there she is, and I jump straight into her chompers and get hit by the rocket and flash away. And yeah, so what happened there was my brain told me that if I jump on her, I'm going to get blocked by her chompers, right? So of course, my instinctual reaction then was to try to jump on her and get blocked by her chompers. Good stuff. So unfortunately, we feed a kill to Jinx there. So we're hovering here looking for a play, but I decide to go bot lane here. Herald is up, but Kai'Sa's bot lane, and I don't feel confident winning a 4v5. So I decide to just play for the bot tower here instead of the Herald. Unfortunately, our team decides to go for the fight anyway, and all die. So now they're pushing down our mid lane. I decide to stay for this tower because I can't defend anything that they're pushing until my team revives anyway, right? So there's no point in me backing there until I got that tower pretty much. So now I'm hovering here, waiting for the Vlad to get a bit closer before I start the fight. At this point, Vlad is close enough, so I pull the trigger, I jump onto the Jinx. Cassante peels me, that's fine, I'll just switch to the Cassante here and just beat on him. Hop onto him to prevent the Blast Cone, escape, and then we finish him off. Now we see Zed walking into our jungle here, so I'm just going to loop around here. And I'm going to try to hop onto him, but I'm just out of range, unfortunately. Zed Shadow's back trying to one-shot me. I survive with the Divine Thunder healing, just barely. And oh cripes, the Krugs are coming around the corner to try to finish me off. But it's fine, I barely survive. Now I can recall, run back bot lane, shove out the wave there. Dragon spawning, so I'd like to have this wave shoved out before the dragon actually spawns. Unfortunately, the dragon is spawning a bit too early, but we did get a pick on their jungler. Jinx is flashing into our team here, and this is fine. My one job in this game is to focus this Jinx. She is their whole team, and if I can take out the Jinx, then we just win the fight. So with Jinx down and Zed down, I'm just going to chase down the Lulu here. She's going to flash away, and yeah, one team fight, pretty good stuff. We see the Cassante recalling there, so I'm actually going to just go chase him here. I E a little bit too early, I tried to ward hop to get in range to land the E stun, but it's fine. There's no way this Cassante gets away, so we can just enjoy the visual of me just beating on this Cassante and him going down here. There we go. Now I'm going to go push out the wave here because I'm a little bit gold shy from my Spear of Shojin. So I just want to farm that up a little bit. And now I'm going to recall here. Get my Spear of Shojin. There's some action going on in our top side jungle, but I'm going to shove out the wave here so that it doesn't get too deep into our base. Jinx is messing with us a bit here, but that's fine. Maybe we can actually look for an opening here. And here team looks ready to engage on her. I'm perfectly willing to flash on her here, but Lulu does a really nice ultimate to prevent me from landing the stun. But that's fine. I am going to do whatever it takes to take this Jinx down. That is my sole job in this game, in these team fights. And there it is. Whatever the price, we take that Jinx down. So Vlad is fighting the Cassante here, and he should have that fight secured. Unfortunately, Kai'Sa did go down to the Zed, so that ends up being a 2 for 2, which is not ideal considering that I used my flash for that fight, but it's whatever. What can you do? So I'm going to run straight bot lane here to pressure the lane and hopefully draw pressure, split push pressure for the Baron. However, this was probably not the correct play. I don't have TP, so if a fight breaks out in Baron right now, and Cassante TPs, it's a really awkward. So I should actually have gone top lane here probably. However, now that we're down here, we make the best of it. So I want to get as much farm as possible by clearing that Grump just now. And also, I want to be keeping this wave pushed in constantly. I want to be on this Cassante's case as well to make sure that I can maybe stop his TP if he tries to TP. However, if I can't stop his TP, I at least want to try for an inhibitor then. Now, luckily the team does manage to win the 4v4 up there. I go for the blue buff, but immediately get jumped by the Zed and the Lulu. That's fine, just back out. And we get the Baron. So now we run mid lane here, secure the mid prio so that we can secure the dragon here. I hover in this bush over here to threaten a flank in case they try to push into dragon there. And now that we've taken dragon, we can posture, maybe look for a play. Graves finds something and just one-shots their Jinx. So we don't have to worry about her. This fight's pretty much won. I'll just beat on the Cassante here. And we can just finish him off there. And yeah, with 3 down, we can pretty much just push with the Baron buff here really hard. And they just FF. And yeah, that's that. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope to see you in the next one.